Well, again, ditto, if people have talked about them, but one of the key areas, I think, is the way people measure whether or not we've met some set of requirements, whether it's a security requirement, a compliance requirement, a control requirement. That model and the people who actually do that work has to change, because if we go out in the cloud and we do things completely different, completely new, somebody's going to say, so is that equivalent to me if it was on that server there that I can go see and touch it and measure it and feel it? And those are the people who are, in a sense, sometimes putting up their hands saying, hey, you can't do that because I can't measure it using the ruler I have. You got the wrong ruler. We got to give them a new way. So, and that may fit into, it's hard for procurement. It's hard to just apply today's world. So I think the idea of the people who are measuring whether we're going to be successful in the cloud with the traditional approaches is a big challenge we've got to overcome, because they're the ones who are going to say, yeah, you did it, you didn't, or this is okay, or it's not. And you don't want them to say it's not okay because I don't understand what you're doing. And I got a measurement over here, you're measuring height, and I want you to measure volume, and you're walking around with a tape measure. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. So I think that's probably one of the really, really big ones. The other one is, in that same model, visibility. Being able to say, I know the equivalent of where my stuff went and who had access to it, so I can report back. And it kind of ties into that measurement thing too. How do I measure that? How am I going to do that in the cloud? Data center, it's a little easier. Maybe it's a little hard because everyone's a little bit differently and you're kind of jumbling around. But I think that's going to be a really big challenge that we've got to overcome to be successful, because it's deployment that works, not planning. And deployment can be enhanced or stopped by the measurement.
Yeah, great points.
People.